What we want is for this to recover quickly and get back to coherence and presence and mindfulness. This is what we do in the 7-step reset. It's catching this early, way before the person is even aware of it consciously. By catching it early, you have much greater opportunity to address it because you have more leverage. The earlier you are in the process, the more leverage you have and more influence, and it takes less effort. And not only that, this doesn't just continue. It could escalate. It could just keep escalating. And what we want to do is bring it back to this coherence. This is essentially what's happening with the reactive habits, which is why they're so hard to change. And reactive habits is one of the reasons why dynamic leadership is so important, because if you went to your team and you said, hey, we're going to do this training, it's going to be, you're going to learn this and this and this. This is so true with salespeople as well. And the reaction will be, we don't need the training. I already know that stuff. I know everything there. But then if you step back and say, but to know and not do is like not knowing. And then you look at where are they not knowing it. Because if you had a player on a sports team who folded under pressure, you wouldn't say that they forgot how to play. You would say that they're not able to regulate in those high stress situations. So when the employee says to you or the leader says to you that I already know that, I don't need this training, you have to be thinking there's a level of understanding that's missing because they're still behaving in a reactive way. If they're behaving reactively, they're not able to access what they know because the cognitive narrowing that happens when a person enters into fight or flight. And then if that stays too long and you're getting this, then what you have is the cortisol and adrenaline. It becomes a neurobiological event at that point. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do this in 2 seconds, but you certainly don't want it to last for days. And when we talk about the 7 performance areas, this is what we're doing. We're making sure that the person has the ability to recover quickly. That's why we spend time in the mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional. So the 7-step reset, this is what's going on 33,000 times a day. And the focus is for stability and rapid recovery that's happening so fast that it looks like nothing ever happened. We're going from step 7, 1, and then 2. 7, 1, 2. Because this is where we return to presence and mindfulness. This is where we're able to access what we know. And step 2 is making sure that we have coherence so we're not acting out of rigidity and chaos. Because another stimulus is coming. And remember what I was talking about, how fast this is all coming at us. You don't have the luxury of waiting to reset. This is why you have people online, the young folks now, they call it crashing out.